What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I will be giving my commentary on Carlos King's latest YouTube live, where he recapped the recent episodes of both Bell Collective and Love and Marriage Huntsville. But thanks to his subscribers who were in his live chat, he did sort of kind of in his own way address slash gaslight the viewers of Love and Marriage Huntsville on a few different topics. So we're going to get into it all. Now, before we do, of course, I ask that you please do me a solid favor and hit the like button on this video. Or even if you're feeling negative and you want to hit the dislike button just because, go right ahead. Hitting the like or the dislike will cause YouTube to recommend this video to more people who also enjoy commentary on various topics surrounding the Love and Marriage Huntsville show. Also, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. I would love to have you. I do offer a variety of content. Earlier tonight, I gave my review on Beyonce's documentary style concert film, Renaissance. Definitely check that out. I believe that if you are a Beyonce fan, you will love it. And so, yes, definitely subscribe to my channel. I would love to kick it with you. All right. So with the church announcements being said, we are going to go ahead and get into some sound bites from Carlos King's latest YouTube live. I do want to point out that everything that I'm saying here is alleged and my opinion, and definitely my fair use of these sound bites are allowed thanks to the Copyright Act of 1976. All right, so this very first sound bite is Carlos noticing people in the chat saying, why don't you get rid of the Scotts? Why are they still on Love and Marriage Huntsville? They are not real. They are not showing their reality. And Carlos is totally taken aback by this. So I'm going to play this soundbite and then come back with my commentary.
If we're going to talk about it, I need y'all to do me a favor, okay? Because I don't mind having a conversation about some stuff. I need for y'all to tell me specifically why you want me to get rid of the Scots. Because y'all can't just say they fake, they boring, they're not authentic. Because I disagree with all of that. I don't think they're fake. I don't think they're boring. And I do think they're authentic. So that's the part to me that is interesting. Because I don't agree with that. But if there's something specific you want to say, then we can talk about it. Because I don't mind talking to y'all about it. I don't mind. I'll do it.
Okay, so I want to also point out that during this live, Carlos King said that he loves the Scotts and he thinks that they are unique because it's not often on a reality TV show that you see two couples where the men are brothers. He even tries to gaslight the viewers by saying that he thinks that we do not like the Scotts, or we think that the Scotts are fake because they do not respond to things the way that we want them to. No, Carlos, you cannot try and manipulate us into thinking that, we want them to respond a certain way. We understand that we cannot predict how someone will respond. That's a part of life. But we are convinced from the excellent content creators who research lawsuits, shout out to Trending at some point, and Black Titanic, who go into such great depth and detail. They pull out things that are not being discussed on a reality TV show. Now, according to Carlos, he wants you all to give specifics on why we feel like the Scotts do not show their reality. And so definitely drop it in the comments, some specifics. But I just talked about the lawsuits, which he does also briefly. Someone in his chat actually said, well, what about the lawsuits? And he says, well, that's a whole legality thing that I'm not going to get into, but we address it at the reunion. And then he says, and we talk about things at the reunion. And we did last year as well. And we talked about Marceau because someone definitely asked Carlos a very pointed question during this live. They asked him whether or not Marceau has a clause in his contract that says that he does not have to discuss the cheating allegations. And this is what Carlos had to say.
So happened in his contract that he won't address the cheating allegations. We have talked about Marceau's cheating allegations since season 1. When Martell said he has slept with, was it 16 women? We talked about it. His wife asked him on camera. He said, "Baby, I'm not gonna answer that for you." I mean, we showed the pictures of his back. Well, we showed people saying it was a picture of his back. Let me make that clear. It wasn't his back, allegedly. Okay. We do, that's the thing. We do talk, we do address it. I can't, it's not a script. I don't go to Marceau and say, you need to say this when Tisha asks you questions. We follow the reality. So his response to questions is his response. And that's what we do. But let's be very clear. We have addressed these cheating allegations in nauseam. To the point I said in the last reunion, I said, if y'all don't show me a picture of this man in the middle of the I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm at the point, I'm being real. When I said this last reunion, I'm at the point now where if I don't get a picture or a video of the deed being done, I don't want to talk about it no more. And that's me. I'm exhausted. So we do address it. I can't script a response to it. But to me, that's what makes Marceau a great reality star. He responds to stuff in his way. And I find it entertaining because I've never seen anything like it. But I would never say, hey, we don't address it. And I wouldn't say they're fake. And you gotta understand but again, what I'm saying to you guys, I said to them on the reunion shows. Maurice and Marceau are brothers, and they're Black brothers. I have 6 brothers. Brothers aren't going to, let's talk about it, because I have 6 brothers. Brothers aren't going to hold each other accountable.
Okay, so I want to point out that Carlos King never explicitly said yes or no to whether or not Marceau has a clause in his contract that states that he will not confirm if he's ever cheated on Tisha. So that is number one, and that is very telling, in my opinion, because if he did not have such a clause, Carlos would have said, what? Absolutely not. This is a reality TV show. I would never structure a reality TV star's contract to where they get to say what they're not going to talk about. He never said no, and he never said yes. So I am inclined to believe that that's definitely the case, which I think is unfair and ridiculous for a reality TV show. It's totally different, like when you hear about actors who always negotiate a clause that they'll never show, their naked body parts. I've heard of some actresses that definitely negotiate such clauses. They'll never show like their naked breast or anything. I think that's different from a reality TV show, because a reality TV show, that's extremely niche and specific. So how the heck would you be able to negotiate in your contract where you will not talk about certain things? I think that is ridiculous. I feel like we heard more about the incident that occurred at one of Candy's restaurants in Atlanta, the incident that took place. And I feel like we heard, I'm trying not to use certain words that YouTube doesn't like, but there were GUNS. I feel like we heard more about that incident than we've heard about any of the legal situations involving the Scotts, and definitely more so than any cheating allegedly in Tisha and Marceau's marriage. So I just don't understand how someone like Marceau could negotiate that. It is very clear that Carlos favors the Scotts. In that soundbite, he says, that's why he thinks Marceau is such a great reality TV star. He even says this again when he brings up Stormy calling him the B word, and he says Marceau takes it on the chin, and that's why he's so great. Even when he said earlier during this live that, it's rare that we see two couples where the men are brothers. I don't think that's a big deal. I mean, it's not like the two brothers are scientists or they've contributed something major to a certain industry. I mean, they're brothers. Okay, big whoop. What does that matter? So I think that he tries to find ways to make them look special or unique. But yeah, I don't see it at all. And I know y'all don't either. But this last soundbite is surrounding a huge topic that we've all been talking about since yesterday, the start of the weekend. And that was Kimmy's ridiculous conversation with Melody, where she tries to make Melody feel insecure about her changing her name back to her maiden name. And Kimmy's arguments were totally pointless and didn't make any sense whatsoever. So Carlos, he was so shocked that everyone found that conversation, Kimmy's side of it, to be so ridiculous. Here's what he had to say.
In the comments, the reason why you guys felt strongly about that conversation is because y'all felt that Kimmy not being married to her child's father tried to relate or compare. Tell me if I'm putting words in your mouth. Relate or compare to Mel's situation when Mel was an actual wife who was married to the father of her kids. Is that what y'all? Is that how y'all feel? Stacey Robertson said, "Y'all kill me anytime someone goes against Mel. We hate and stop it. Damn." Angela said it would be one thing if Mel wanted to change the kid's last name, but it was just hers. People need to mind their business. Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, so my question, so y'all felt that Kimmy not being married to Jalen's dad should not have compared her situation to Melody, who was married to her children's father. So it's a different situation. Okay. All right, I did not see that one coming. Look, no shade. When I watched the scene months ago, because that's what I do for a living. I'll watch before y'all look at it, child. I was like, oh, great conversation, and I moved on, child. I did not think I was gonna blow up the Twitter. Okay, everyone said correct, Carlos. Exactly, Carlos said. Angela Hudnell. Wakanda Dream said correct. Tanya Member said yes. Girlfriend Zone said right. Okay. Latoya.
Okay, so according to Carlos, he said that he did not understand what was the big deal, or I'm not even going to say what was the big deal. He was acting like he did not understand why that conversation really triggered people and annoyed the viewers. So he just wanted to make sure that he got an understanding. And we have all talked about this. It definitely should not have been that big of a deal. I think that Kimmy was just jealous that Melody has totally activated her self-confidence and her not being male identified, and her being strong enough to stand on her own as a Rogers and as a single woman and embracing her single status so well. And that's just a place where Kimmy is not at yet, and it's weird because it's like she's married, but you almost have to remind yourself that she is still married. But Carlos, he definitely, I don't know if he's putting on, but he definitely seems to play it pretty good, like he doesn't get it. But to the person that was in his chat who said that, people get mad whenever someone comes for mail, that's not the case. We are actually analyzing all the scenes. We're analyzing what we're watching. And that conversation, what Kimmy had to say was a waste of her breath, a waste of her vocal cords, a waste of time, a waste of editing, a waste of filming, just a total and complete waste. It made absolutely no sense. So I want to also let you all know that Carlos said that the reunion trailer will drop in a few weeks. And Carlos said that the season 6 reunion is the best one yet. Also, Carlos said that Love and Marriage DC is coming back. He said that we'll find out more details in a few weeks. All right, so you all let me know in the comments, what do you think about, in my opinion, Carlos favoring the Scotts and him trying to say that he thinks that we think that they're not showing their reality because they don't respond to things the way that we want them to. And also, what do you think about him saying that Marceau is a great reality TV star? I would love to hear your thoughts. I ask again that you all please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. And I will talk with you all soon. Bye.